Namaste and welcome to this Yin Yoga class to help you sleep. If you have a bolster, then feel free to bring it to your practice. If not, some pillows will do. When you're ready, let's come into our comfortable seat, rolling your shoulders towards your ears and grounding them down, closing your eyes, beginning to settle in. Letting go of any thoughts of the day, settling into this space. Perhaps drawing your awareness to your breath. We'll be practicing 3 poses. For each of them, we'll be holding for 4 minutes. I'll talk you in for the first minute or minute and a half, and then I will let you enjoy the stillness and the silence of the shape. So in a moment we'll begin. Perhaps taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. When you're ready, blinking open your eyes. We'll fold the legs beneath us and start with the warm-up. As you inhale, circle sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to shoulders, out to the sides, chin towards chest. Inhale the hands back to the shoulders as you open the heart. And exhale, rounding through the spine, pushing the hands away. Inhale to lift the body, arms and gaze. Exhale, coming forward into a fold. Bowing the head towards the floor. Beautiful. Let's do that twice more. Inhale to lift the body, arms and gaze. Exhale, hands to shoulders, out to the sides, chin towards chest. Inhale the hands back to the shoulders as you lower them away from your ears. And exhale to round through the spine, pushing the hands away. Inhale to lift the body, arms and gaze. And exhale once more, coming back into that forward fold. Resting here for a round of breath. Last time, inhale to lift the body, arms and the gaze. Exhale, hands to shoulders, out to the sides, chin towards chest. Inhale the hands back to the shoulders as you lift the chin. And exhale, back of the heart space backwards. Inhale to lift the body, arms and gaze. Last time, forward fold, resting here for 3 rounds of breath this time. When you're ready, we'll make our way up to sitting, and I'll demonstrate our first shape, which is butterfly. So for butterfly, you might like to sit on the edge of a folded blanket to help raise your hips. That might feel nicer for your knees. If you have some blocks, you might bring the blocks beneath your knees, help you feel more supported there. You could use a bolster upright, so hug and lean on. Or you could lay it long ways and fold over it. You could do the same with pillows. You could also support your head with your hands or the block. And as always, if there is any other way that you'd like to support yourself that maybe I haven't suggested, do that because you know your body best. Let's settle into our butterfly shape. Butterfly provides a nice stretch for the lower back whilst working on your inner hips and the groin. As we settle into the shape, I invite you to listen to the wisdom of the body. Meet your body where it's at today. So we're not being pushy or forceful. Just coming into the shape where we start to feel something and pausing there. If over time you begin to feel some uncomfortable tingling or pain in the body, that is your body asking you to perhaps support yourself differently or exit the shape early. As we settle into the shape, I invite you to draw your awareness to your breath. Drawing your awareness to your breath gives your mind something to focus on. Over time, the thoughts might begin to slow, giving you a window into stillness. Last 3 breaths. At the end of your 3rd breath, using the hands to help you sit upright, removing any props from out in front. You might use your hands to scoop your knees together and just hold here for a few breaths. If you like, you might stretch the legs out in front of you, leaning back on your hands. Just giving a moment for the body to integrate that shape. Swaying your feet from side to side if you like some gentle movement. Perhaps rubbing the knees as well, if that feels good. Now I'll demonstrate for you our next shape, which is a baby frog, essentially an extended child's pose. So in a moment, you'll come to fold the legs beneath you, widen the knees away from one another, walk the hands forward and bow the head. This is your first option. You might bend the elbows and stack your hands to make a pillow for your head. Another option is to use your pillows or your bolster to lay your body across. You might use your blanket as a pillow for your head. You might turn the gaze in one direction or the other. To come out, we'll simply sit ourselves up. So that is our extended child pose shape. When you're ready, let's begin. So take your time to get settled in and to find what feels good in your body. There is no rush. Once you think you've found the shape that feels good and the level of support that feels good, I invite you to allow your body to really surrender into any props that you're using. So allow the skin of the face to relax, the forehead and temples, the cheeks, tongue resting comfortably in your mouth, unclenching your jaw. Allowing the shoulders to drop and soften. And resting here for the next few minutes. Last 3 breaths. At the end of your 3rd breath, slowly begin to sit up. Remove any props that you might have used. Again, we'll sit to one side, extend the legs out, down the mat, leaning back on the hands. And maybe noticing the sensations in the body. You might feel some coolness or some heat, perhaps even some openness. If you'd like some movement, you might sway your feet from side to side. Demonstrate our next shape, which will be a twist. So in a moment, you'll come to lay on your back. We'll bring our left knee in towards our chest. And bring our left knee to our right side. To support you, you might bring a folded blanket or a pillow beneath that left leg, or you might prefer it behind your left shoulder if it feels like it's hanging in the air. So those are your options. To come out, we'll simply lay on our backs and enjoy a short Shavasana. So let's begin. Drawing your left knee in, knee into your twist. You might shuffle your right hip back a little bit if that helps you feel more comfortable. And when you're ready, closing your eyes. Final option, you might turn your gaze to the left as well. But if you feel lightheaded or dizzy at any time, bring the gaze back to center. Perhaps you're beginning to notice the pauses in the breath. A short pause between the inhale and the exhale. Perhaps noticing it again between the exhale and the inhale. That pause is a window into stillness. Perhaps noticing meditation spontaneously and naturally arising. Last 3 breaths. At the end of your third breath, bringing the gaze back to center if it was turned, slowly rolling onto your back. Either keep the legs extended, or you might bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Resting in a mini Shavasana. If you like some movement, you might lower the knees from side to side. And then when you're ready, we'll come into the twist on the other side. So the right knee comes in towards the chest. Slowly rolling onto the left side. You might use your blanket to support your right leg, or you might use it beneath your shoulder. And final option, to turn your gaze to the right. So coming into the shape and finding a gentle depth. Resting here a while. Allowing the muscles to soften and relax. Relaxing the feet, the legs, the hips. Feeling the support of any props that you're using. Resting here for a while as you resolve to be still. last 3 breaths. At the end of your 3rd breath, releasing any props, bringing your back flat to the mat, perhaps bringing the soles of the feet to the earth, and taking your rebound here. Mini Shavasana before the real thing. If you like some gentle movement, you might begin swaying the knees from one side to the other. Another nice option is to bring the knees in for a hug and then swaying from side to side. You might take a full body stretch, sending the legs down the mat and then extending the arms up and overhead. When you feel ready, let's come into our final resting shape. You might use your blanket to cover yourself over, perhaps placing a pillow beneath your head. As we begin to settle in, I invite you to take a deep breath in and a long breath out, allowing the entire body to melt into the surface beneath you. Inviting the legs to relax, the arms to relax, the hips to feel heavy, releasing any tension, any gripping, any holding in the chest or abdomen. Letting these areas feel nice and soft. Perhaps noticing the rising and the falling of your chest and your belly as you breathe. Perhaps noticing your head resting sweetly on your cushion. Shoulders drop and soften away from the ears. Unclenching the jaw. The entire body feeling supported, feeling held by the surface beneath you. You can stay here for as long as you like. I'm going to close the class. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful night's sleep. See you again soon.